So we try to build things where we feel things are inevitable, and what is inevitable is that stablecoins will be everywhere. Clearly, they found product market fit, foreign exchange, with payments. The next step and one of the largest potential market opportunities is the reinsurance and insurance market. Reinsurance is insurance for insurance companies, as plainly as you can put it. The right mental model is we are building a global capital ocean on which insurance companies are the boats. Reinsurance itself is a $1 trillion market. Insurance is a $7 to $8 trillion market. That's something like 12% of global GDP annually. Stablecoins is a super elegant technology, and in the context of insurance and reinsurance, the fundamental plumbing for how protection is provided as a substrate for all real-world economic activity, rather. So there's no better way, if you're making promises to your customers that involve security collateral, that involve proving that you have capital, than to be able to do that using stablecoins and other crypto economic assets. That is straightforward. I think anyone with a computer can look up a wallet. Regulators love it, the users love it, and the policyholders ultimately are the beneficiaries of this, knowing that if something happens, they have the coverage and the capital is there. That was a connection that I made with stablecoins. Clearly, there are other teams that are focused on payments. There are other teams that are focused on all sorts of the other rails. We happen to be the team that is singularly focused on this economic substrate that supports all real-world activity. I think that is a massive, massive opportunity. And again, because it's unsexy, because it's boring, because it's really, really hard to execute, it's a perfect moat. 3 years ago, I think you would have heard from the insurance audience that what we were doing was 20, 25 years out, that maybe it was going to happen, maybe it was not going to happen. Now, the audience has shifted from, oh, this is not going to happen for another 20, 25 years, to this is imminent, right? Common criticisms of DeFi is that it's very self-referential, and that it has relied largely on capital inflows to kind of fund and propel the entire ecosystem forward. At some point or another, real value needs to be created. And one of the most elegant ways that we've come across is actually, rather than do things like bring insurance on-chain, it has been the reverse. It is make on-chain capital, which exists, useful to the real world and useful to insurance companies and institutions that can use it. So we are amongst the first to take hundreds of millions of dollars of on-chain capital and support now essentially billions in premium and hundreds of thousands of policyholders across the United States. So this means that people who are trying to buy a home can get home insurance. People who are trying to drive their car can get auto insurance. Somebody who's starting a bake shop in San Francisco can get commercial property and commercial general liability insurance. That is happening today. Crypto is perfect for insurance because our product is a promise to pay coupled with proof that we can pay. And there's no more elegant solution than being able to show the entire world exactly what you have on-chain. When Re crosses $1 billion in premium, it becomes a foundational part of the insurance capital stack. On-chain capital is going to find its way to real-world risks.